Literally, yes. This is it. This is the whole, the whole everything of the sister wound. It's to break apart like the strongest family unit that there ever could be. Because when women are actually working together and like in their mother mind and in their feminine mind together, it's all about the family and it's all about nurturing and it's all about creating the best possible life that there could be. There's no competition. It's only ferocity and competition or anything when it comes to protecting your family and protecting, what's yours, that mother instinct. But how can you have for example, a tribal household with multiple women when the women are hating on each other? That doesn't work. It's not going to be healthy for the children, for the family, for the men, and it's actually infecting everything that's around. In fact, like womb spaces are creator spaces. So the wombs of the world need to be cleaned and purified if feminine energy and feminine relationships as sisterhood relationships are to heal. The wombs need to heal because that's where it's creating from. We have these dark womb ailments that are creating things for ourselves and our sisters. It's all of our responsibility to look at. It's not about pointing our fingers at people. It's about pointing our fingers at ourselves as women and understanding where we are responsible for sister wounds and where we are responsible for continuing the infection rather than aiding it with remedy. So I grew up very tribal, multiple people and adults, women, men around raising me, and that is why I feel like I have a very well-rounded view of life and family. And personally, I'm very much feline oriented. I like raising family with other women. I like to have other women around. I can do a lot by myself. I can do it all by myself. But personally, I like to have a team of women to work with, to raise children with, to bounce ideas off of. The womb space being like large in a family is extremely important to me. My mom was adopted, but comes from a strong line of women. And we're all kind of the same way with our feline energy. We're just all about the family unit, all about what works and what is best for everybody in the family, and very protective about what is seeking to attack that unit. Like, people don't understand, if feminine energy was on point, this world would just not be the way that it is right now. It's just not possible. And I'm not just gonna like sit here and talk down on monogamy or talk up polyamory or polygamous relationships. I just have my own viewpoints on those, with how I was raised and the things that I grew up and that I saw and how I think the world is when, you have more hands and supportive people involved for your children. It does take a village. Truly, that village is stemming from the womb and how healthy the wombs are in your space and how healthy the women are that you're, grounding down with. If you're with women that can't work with other women, then your village most likely is going to fall apart. It's not going to, work the best that it could, because the women, the strong point, the womb point, the creator point, the nurturing point, the nourishment point is in a masculine mode of competition. And it shouldn't be like that. Feminine energy naturally is not competitive. It's not. That's masculine. And it all is just feminine wounding. Women being stripped by this patriarchy, and then women finding their power, and then women that haven't found their power see a woman finding their power, and then they want to, get the man mind and the patriarchal mind and shit on that woman for truly empowering herself, because they have not found the tools, the self-confidence, the self-love, whatever is needed for them to do it on their own. So they shit on the woman that is breaking free from her chains and doing what is meant to do to inspire other women to do the same. Beautiful comment, because this is really like the whole point of everything, the sister wound, why it even exists. It's a programming, it's an infection that's here to keep women in competition in masculine mode. It's not feminine to be like that. So that's what they want out of women, to, keep the harmonious, beautiful dream for everybody of tribal living that could be actualized. But we're going to have to get through these wounds first. And people are going to have to be able to be honest with themselves, because as women, we all have inflicted wounds on each other. We all have been suppressed. We all want empowerment and liberation from the patriarchy. And it's going to start with the women, so that then our men can also be liberated from it too. And because their inner feminine is also shackled up. So if the feminine of the world is not working on deshackling and they're just competing against each other, our men are even more suffering because we're not doing what we're supposed to do. As women, in society, which is being nurturing, supportive, and uplifting females. Because that's what the womb is supposed to do. That's what womb power is. It's so healing. It's so nurturing. It's so creating. You can create anything, though. You can create destruction or you can create healing, and you can create remedy. It all depends on how healthy the womb is that we're talking about, and how the womb work we've done to cleanse our own womb power and creative force. Because if we haven't cleansed it, it's most likely true that we are creating more destruction in a way that's not to rebuild. Destruction isn't always bad. Destroy to rebuild, yes. But don't just destroy just to destroy to make yourself feel better. That's manly. That's masculine. It's about destroying to rebuild. That is the Kali energy. We're taking out what no longer works so we can put in what does work. And that's all about remedy and effective problem solving.